There are many powerful solutions to the problems you face as an executive that ancient wisdom leadership skills can resolve for you. But in this video, we're going to focus on the one thing that's going to move the needle the most for you as a leader. That is shaping the minds and hearts of the people you lead. Hi, I'm John English, founder of Ancient Wisdom for Modern Business and the Wisdom Leadership Academy. Thank you for joining me. I promise you it will be well worth your time to be here. Our company mission is to build a bridge to a new workplace where people are engaged, courageous, and fulfilled in today's world. Over the last 25 years, I've successfully founded 4 companies, while at the same time, I've been learning ancient wisdom tools from the shaman in Peru and the Toltec teachings. For the last 8 years, I've been coaching corporate executives and entrepreneurs how to use these powerful leadership techniques to excel in business. As a leader in the corporate world, the one thing that's going to move the needle the most for you is mastery. Mastery over stress, mastery over how you think and feel about anything, giving you the ability to make every decision with clarity. Mastery over reacting, definitely needed in today's world of uber transparency. And mastery over working with the hearts and minds of those you lead on an individual and collective basis. The good news for you is that there are time-tested and proven processes for you to achieve mastery in the areas I just mentioned, and really even every other area of leadership. These are the same processes of ancient wisdom that people have been using for thousands of years to master the human experience. These processes have been handed down from one generation to the next in cultures across the planet. One fascinating fact is that these processes are no longer a matter of belief because they've been confirmed by science. My unique discovery is that these processes are actually a system that's incredibly effective for leading in business today. You can use them to end your stress associated with leadership and take your leadership to a whole new level. Actually fulfill your potential and become one of those inspiring, charismatic business leaders. Let me ask you a question. Doesn't it make sense to use the same processes people have been using for thousands of years to master the human experience, to master the art of leadership? Imagine what your life would be like if you had mastery over stress. And I'm not talking about dropping what you're doing and going to exercise. I'm talking about actually being able to stop the stress response in your body. I learned this in the most unlikely of places, from the shamanic masters in Peru, and it's easier than you could even imagine. One of the problems of leading people in an organization is taking in the enormous amount of data, sometimes even on a daily basis, and making the correct decisions necessary to steer the direction of first your team and then the whole organization. This is a huge responsibility, and we need clarity to make decisions like that. The absolute best way I've found to achieve that type of clarity is to have control over how I think and feel about anything. In other words, control over my mental and emotional state. Control over your mental and emotional state. How much easier would your life be if you had control over your mental and emotional state? Imagine making decisions without the impact of stress while having that control over your mental and emotional state. When my mentor who was a businessman, by the way, first told me I could get control over my mental and emotional state, I wondered, who has that? But I soon learned by using other ancient wisdom processes, it is possible. And actually, it has worked for over 90% of the people that I've taught it to. In today's highly transparent world, anyone who leads people really needs to master the art of acting versus reacting. And once you can stop the stress response and have control over your mental and emotional state, you're going to be able to do that. Now, one of the most impactful techniques that I received from ancient wisdom and that I've applied as a leadership skill is the knowledge and the ability to work with someone's perception. This is about mastering shaping the minds and the hearts of the people you lead. Now, I don't have the luxury of explaining this in detail in this video, but I will be explaining it in my upcoming videos. So you'll want to subscribe to my channel here to stay apprised of all the ancient wisdom leadership techniques I'm going to share. And if you're interested, check out my stress-free leadership technique by clicking the link associated with this video. This is John. Until next time, lead with a commanding presence.